Hey, this is Nate Bargatze. I'm bringing you some of the best comics that you might not know yet, but you're about to get to know them. And don't worry, they're going to be on their best behavior. We shot this live in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Nateland Showcase.
Nashville, man, I love the South, man. I love being here. Law's a little different, especially with firearms. My Uber driver pulls up and he got out, he had on basketball shorts and a pistol on his waist. I was like, I guess who's getting 5 stars right here? I got in the car, there was a baby seat with a baby in it. Baby starts crying. He said, hey man, can you give him his milk? I said, yes sir, Mr. Armed Uber Man, I can do that. Yes indeed. Team player, sir. A man talked about one of my favorite restaurants that's here in the South, the Waffle House. Yes, I am a connoisseur of the House of Waffle. Yeah, I have a rewards card, and they don't even have a rewards program. I just took an index card and a Sharpie. Said, hey, can you punch my card, please? I love the Waffle House. My issue with the Waffle House isn't with the restaurant, it's with the people that go to the Waffle House. Yeah, people go to the Waffle House with unrealistic expectations. Yeah, they go to the Waffle House with Cheesecake Factory expectations. I was in the Waffle House the other day, this woman was in there having a fit. She was like, I want to speak to the manager. I'm like, ma'am, this is the Waffle House. There is no manager. You can speak to Willie the head cook. That's who you can speak to. The lady was irate. She was like, I am emailing corporate in the morning. I was like, ma'am, the dude that's scrambling your eggs is smoking a cigarette right now. I don't think they're concerned about your complaints, man. Now, one thing I do wish the Waffle House would take a look at is their dental plan for their employees. I wish they would. Wish they would review their service provider. You know. I'm saying it's a lot of gums and tongues in the Waffle House when I go, and I'm easily distracted. You know, if I'm looking at you and you've lost the majority of your teeth, I can't focus. You know? Like if I see that speed bag in the back of your throat, I just want to get a workout in. I'm a Southerner. I travel all over. I tell people I'm from the South with an F and not a TH. From the South. One thing about Southerners, we have the unique ability to just make up words. Say words like fintu and fixin'. What had happened was, that's one word. Share with you my favorite word is a made up word. It's 5 syllables, 1 word. What you're not gonna do. Yeah, my mother said that my entire life. My mother said stuff like, what you're not gonna do is keep running in and out of this house. That's what you're not gonna do. What you're not gonna do is stand in front of that refrigerator and hold that door open. Little boy, that's what you're not gonna do. What I'm not gonna do is shout out my wife. Y'all please give my wife a round of applause. That's a round of applause. My wife and I just celebrated 24 years. 24 years of marriage. Yeah. And we created some offspring. Yeah, normally when I say that, people clap, but I see y'all don't care anything about my children. We have 2 children. I have a daughter who's the oldest, man, and my daughter's a senior in high school. I don't like it. I'm not doing well, man. I remember taking her to nursery school. I remember walking her in, and there was a sign on the wall. It said, welcome, class of 2025. And I smirked. That ain't no real year. 2025. It's a real year. It's coming, too. Daughter's doing stuff that a little bit faster than I had wanted. Have you ever been with somebody and they tell you to pair up, and the person you thought you were gonna pair up with, they paired up with someone else? Yeah, my wife did that with my daughter. I was like, I thought we were a team. Now they're a team. I'm like, I didn't know we were making teams. We were already a team. And my daughter's a first round draft pick. I got a son, he's a undrafted free agent. I don't like my team. I want a new team. So my wife and daughter, they moved up the timeline. My daughter's driving. I didn't like that. I didn't want it to happen this fast. My wife, she kept saying how great of a driver she is, and I relented, right? And my wife told me about this app on the phone called Life 360, where it monitors the children, can tell you how fast they're going, where they're at. This app snitches on your children. This is what this app does. I was like, it sounds great. Let me put it on my phone. I go put it on my phone. I said, hey man, it's monitoring me too. I don't want to be monitored. I'm not even doing anything. I just don't want you to know. Let you know who I am. Have a son, 14-year-old. I smell him before I see him. This is the smellingest dude in America, man. My son wake up every morning smell like Karate Dojo, man. I'm like, what were you doing in your sleep, son? Why you smell like you worked third shift last night, man? It's bad, man. It's bad. I'm super competitive. I'm kind of dad. I don't give you a win. You gotta beat me. I don't give you the win, so I'm playing this video game with him, and I'm not good at it, but I'm competitive. Because it's changed. Like the video games, when I was a kid, we had 2 buttons. It was an A, B. They got like 49 buttons on this thing. I'm like, what am I supposed to touch? So my son, it's a competitive game, I'm like 5 points down, and then my son takes his socks off. I was like, hey. I'm down 15 now. I can't, my eyes, I'm crying, I can't see the controller. I'm like, man, you don't smell that, man? What are you doing? He's like, I don't smell nothing, Dad. 3-pointer, swish. I'm like, oh, man. Now I gotta play my son online at our house in different rooms because he smells so terrible. I'm like, not good, man. In my 40s, that's a very daunting time. Think about my body and my mind, my whole life have been a team. They work together in unity. They were like Dr. King's vision of America, you know, all on one accord. I turned 40, segregation hit, man. I said, what? They don't talk to each other. They got separate water fountains. I'm like, what's happening in my body? Even my relationship with my doctor changes when you turn 40, man. It changes. Your doctor get all handsy with you. And women, y'all don't have no empathy, no sympathy for us. They've been poking and prodding on y'all your whole life, not men. Our doctor's wife friend. I can remember being a little boy going to the doctor. He hit my knee, I kicked my leg, he gave me a lollipop at the end of the appointment. Until I had to get a sports physical, and everything changed that day. I was like in the 8th grade, went to go get a sports physical. I go in the doctor's office, he tell me to drop my pants and underwear. I said, what? And then you got to turn your head and cough. He's checking for a hernia, and you know, it's the saddest little cough, because you kind of looking at what he, I'm like, man, what you doing? Just tell me, I'll look for it. Tell me what we're looking for, doc. I'm like, man, I just want to play basketball, man. What are we doing here? What is happening right now? And that's when that glove came out. I was like, oh, that glove not my friend. That glove not my friend. I went to my physical. Recently, my doctor told me, he started putting that glove on. I was like, oh, that ain't good. Told me to put my elbows on the table. I blacked out. I woke up in the parking lot crying. I text my wife. I said, I think I just got violated. For 40 years, nobody been concerned about nothing going on back there. I don't even go back there like that, man. Is this the best medical technology we have? 40 is also the age when you turn on the TV, you see all your sports heroes selling itch cream and life insurance. It's very disorienting. Compression socks and Skechers. I'm in the Skechers demographic now? When did that happen? And why is Snoop Dogg selling Skechers, man? What is going on? Walking around wearing Skechers, sipping on prune juice. Like, what is happening? And Skechers don't want you to put no effort into putting on shoes. They're going to have some Venom type shoes pretty soon. You just put your foot out and it's going to form around your foot. That's what's going to happen. And it's hard trying to tell your son, the athlete on the commercial, how dominant they were back in the day. Watch commercial, Shaq comes on. I say, shh, you see that boy? That's Shaquille O'Neal. Bad boy, used to tear down rims. Shaq said, don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. My son was like, the Papa John dude with the terrible wigs, daddy, that's what you the icy hot man, daddy, that's what you the General Car Insurance guy, daddy. Carnival Cruise, I was like, I get it, he do a lot of commercials, son. That's a lot of commercials, man. Go to the gym, I don't like it, man. I go. A lot of weird stuff happen in the gym. Everybody go to the gym with the screaming dude. You go to the gym, he in there, he just put on his workout gloves. You like, man, what's all this? What's all this screaming? It never fails. I go into the locker room, never fails. I don't care what time of the day. I go in the locker room, there's always an 85-year-old man walking around naked as a jaybird with a towel on his shoulder, eating sunflower seeds, just marching back and forth. I'm like, sir, where's your family at, man? What are you? He always gonna strike up a conversation with me. I'm like, man, what you're not gonna do is talk to me with no pants on, man. Very inappropriate. And it's crazy, he always go Captain Morgan on me, man. I'm like, hey, man, hey, thank y'all so much, man. I'm like, good.